Aravis Biotech, LLC.
Hi, I'm Jeff Anker, CEO of Aravis Biotech, and we're a startup out of Clemson University developing smart orthopedic devices to provide confidence in fracture care. So 1 in 10 Americans will break their hips during their lifetime. And when that happens, it's a devastating injury, 20% mortality within a year, 50% if they have to come back for anything. And we want to avoid at all costs re-injury of the hip, because that will involve surgery, which is dangerous for these frail patients. And usually a common surgery is to use these dynamic hip screws, which pull the ball of the femur onto the femur. And it's important that for injuries that can be properly reduced, it is properly reduced. Otherwise, there'll be load on the implant, which will eventually cause it to fatigue and fail if it doesn't heal properly. So we want to know, is it put on properly initially, and is it healing at a sufficient rate? And that's important for the physicians, as well as for the patients to know how things are, as well as the physical therapists. So what we've done is decided to have something that would be extremely robust, reliable, and user-friendly. And we went old school, adding mechanical gauges. This piece fits into this 3D printed screw. I 3D printed it so it's easier to bend with my hand, and this is a little too long so you can see it. But it fits inside the screw, and if I bend this screw, you'll see the rod moves within the screw, and you can see that it at the end probably. You can see it with an X-ray very well. You can see its position within the screw. And we've tried this in a sheep, and you can see when the fracture is healed and when it hasn't. In general, this allows a physician to make sure their patients are healing at an adequate rate and intervene if necessary. And we also have other devices for orthopedic plates, spine implants with a subcontractor, Spine Frontier. And we also have chemical sensors that you read as dials to look at infection.